Mark 1 answer. A bus has stopped at a bus stop ahead of you. Its right-hand indicator is flashing. You should flash your headlights and slow down and give way if it is safe to do so, sound your horn and keep going, slow down and then sound your horn. Mark 1 answer. A bus lane on your left shows no times of operation. This means it is not in operation at all, only in operation at peak times, in operation 24 hours a day, only in operation in daylight hours. In operation 24 hours a day, in operation 24 hours a day. Mark 1 answer. Following this vehicle too closely is unwise because your brakes will overheat, your view ahead is increased, your engine will overheat, your view ahead is reduced. Your view ahead is reduced. Mark 1 answer. You are approaching a zebra crossing. Pedestrians are waiting to cross. You should give way to the elderly and infirm only, slow down and prepare to stop, use your headlights to indicate they can cross, wave at them to cross the road. Slow down and prepare to stop. Mark 1 answer. You are approaching a red light at a puff-in crossing. Pedestrians are on the crossing. The red light will stay on until you start to edge forward onto the crossing. The pedestrians have reached a safe position. The pedestrians are clear of the front of your vehicle. A driver from the opposite direction reaches the crossing. The pedestrians have reached a safe position. Mark 1 answer. At a puff-in crossing, which colour follows the green signal? Steady red, flashing amber, steady amber, flashing green. Mark 1 answer. To avoid spillage after refueling, you should make sure that your tank is only 3/4 full, you have used a locking filler cap, you check your fuel gauge is working, your filler cap is securely fastened. Your filler cap is securely fastened. Mark 1 answer. You are following this lorry. You should keep well back from it to give you a good view of the road ahead, stop following traffic from rushing through the junction, prevent traffic behind you from overtaking, allow you to hurry through the traffic lights if they change, give you a good view of the road ahead. Mark 1 answer. You should never wave people across at pedestrian crossings because there may be another vehicle coming, they may not be looking, it is safer for you to carry on, they may not be ready to cross. There may be another vehicle coming. Mark 1 answer. A vehicle has a flashing green beacon. What does this mean? A doctor is answering an emergency call. The vehicle is slow moving. It is a motorway police patrol vehicle. The vehicle is carrying hazardous chemicals. A doctor is answering an emergency call. Mark 1 answer. On a road where trams operate, which of these vehicles will be most at risk from the tram rails? Cars, cycles, buses, lorries. Cycles. Mark 1 answer. Which instrument panel warning light would show that headlights are on full beam? Mark 1 answer. You are driving on a clear night. There is a steady stream of oncoming traffic. The national speed limit applies. Which lights should you use? Full beam headlights, side lights, dipped headlights, fog lights. Dipped headlights. Mark 1 answer. If your vehicle uses diesel fuel, take extra care when refueling. Diesel fuel, when spilt, is sticky, odorless, clear, slippery. Slippery. Mark 1 answer. The conditions are good and dry. You could use the 2-second rule before restarting the engine after it has stalled to keep a safe gap from the vehicle in front, before using the mirror signal maneuver routine when emerging on wet roads. To keep a safe gap from the vehicle in front. Mark 1 answer. A flashing green beacon on a vehicle means police on non-urgent duties, doctor on an emergency call, road safety patrol operating, gritting in progress. Doctor on an emergency call. Mark 1 answer. You are driving behind a large goods vehicle. It signals left but steers to the right. You should slow down and let the vehicle turn, drive on, keeping to the left, overtake on the right of it, hold your speed and sound your horn. Slow down and let the vehicle turn. Mark 1 answer. A vehicle pulls out in front of you at a junction. What should you do? Swerve past it and sound your horn, flash your headlights and drive up close behind, slow down and be ready to stop, accelerate past it immediately. Slow down and be ready to stop. Mark 1 answer. A long, heavily laden lorry is taking a long time to overtake you. What should you do? Speed up, slow down, hold your speed, change direction. Slow down. Mark 1 answer. At puff-in crossings, which light will not show to a driver? Flashing amber, red, steady amber, green. Flashing amber. Mark 1 answer. You wish to turn right ahead. Why should you take up the correct position in good time? To allow other drivers to pull out in front of you? Mark 1 answer. You wish to turn right ahead. Why should you take up the correct position in good time? To allow other drivers to pull out in front of you, to give a better view into the road that you're turning, to help other road users know what you intend to do, to allow drivers to pass you on the right. To help other road users know what you intend to do. Mark 1 answer. What should you use your horn for? To alert others to your presence, to allow you right of way, to greet other road users, to signal your annoyance. To alert others to your presence. Mark 1 answer. You are in a one-way street and want to turn right. You should position yourself in the right-hand lane, in the left-hand lane, in either lane, depending on the traffic, just left of the center line. Mark 1 answer. You are in a one-way street and want to turn right. You should position yourself in the right-hand lane, in the left-hand lane, in either lane, depending on the traffic, just left of the center line. In either lane, depending on the traffic. Mark 3 answers. Which of the following vehicles will use blue flashing beacons? Motorway maintenance, bomb disposal, blood transfusion, police patrol, breakdown recovery. Blood transfusion, bomb disposal, police patrol. Mark 1 answer. Diamond-shaped signs give instructions to tram drivers, bus drivers, lorry drivers, taxi drivers, tram drivers, tram drivers. Mark 1 answer. Young, inexperienced and newly qualified drivers can often be involved in crashes. This is due to being too cautious at junctions, driving in the middle of their lane, showing off and being competitive, staying within the speed limit. Showing off and being competitive. Mark 2 answers. You have a loose filler cap on your diesel fuel tank. This will waste fuel and money, make roads slippery for other road users, improve your vehicle's fuel consumption, increase the level of exhaust emissions. Make roads slippery for other road users. Mark 1 answer. When being followed by an ambulance showing a flashing blue beacon, you should pull over as soon as safely possible to let it pass, accelerate hard to get away from it, maintain your speed and course, brake harshly and immediately stop in the road. Pull over as soon as safely possible to let it pass. Mark 1 answer. You are driving in traffic at the speed limit for the road. The driver behind is trying to overtake. You should move closer to the car ahead so the driver behind has no room to overtake, wave the driver behind to overtake when it is safe, keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake, accelerate to get away from the driver behind. Keep a steady course and allow the driver behind to overtake. Mark 1 answer. What style of driving causes increased risk to everyone? Considerate, defensive, Competitive, responsible. Competitive. Mark one answer. What type of emergency vehicle is fitted with a green flashing beacon? Fire engine, road gritter, ambulance, doctor's car. Mark one answer. Tailgating means using the rear door of a hatchback car, reversing into a parking space, following another vehicle too closely, driving with rear fog lights on. Following another vehicle too closely. Mark one answer. You are in a line of traffic. The driver behind you is following very closely. What action should you take? Ignore the following driver and continue to travel within the speed limit. Slow down, gradually increasing the gap between you and the vehicle in front. Signal left and wave the following driver past. Move over to a position just left of the center line of the road. Slow down, gradually increasing the gap between you and the vehicle in front. Mark one answer. When overtaking a horse and rider, you should sound your horn as a warning, go past as quickly as possible, flash your headlights as a warning, go past slowly and carefully. Go past slowly and carefully. Mark one answer. You are waiting in a traffic queue at night. To avoid dazzling following drivers, you should apply the handbrake only, apply the foot brake only, switch off your headlights, use both the handbrake and foot brake. Mark one answer. You are waiting in a traffic queue at night. To avoid dazzling following drivers, you should apply the handbrake only, apply the foot brake only, switch off your headlights, use both the handbrake and foot brake. Mark one answer. At which type of crossing are cyclists allowed to ride across with pedestrians? Toucan, puffin, pelican, zebra. Toucan. Mark one answer. You are driving at night on an unlit road behind another vehicle. You should flash your headlights, use dipped beam headlights, switch off your headlights, use full beam headlights. Use dipped beam headlights. Mark one answer. You should only flash your headlights to other road users to show that you are giving way, to show that you are about to turn, to tell them that you have right of way, to let them know that you are there. To let them know that you are there. Mark one answer. You are approaching unmarked crossroads. How should you deal with this type of junction? Accelerate and keep in the middle, slow down and keep to the right, accelerate looking to the left, slow down and look both ways. Slow down and look both ways. Mark one answer. You are driving a slow-moving vehicle on a narrow, winding road. You should keep well out to stop vehicles. Mark one answer. You are driving a slow-moving vehicle on a narrow, winding road. You should keep well out to stop vehicles overtaking dangerously, wave following vehicles past you if you think they can overtake quickly, pull in safely when you can to let following vehicles overtake, give a left signal when it is safe for vehicles to overtake you. Pull in safely when you can to let following vehicles overtake. Mark 1 answer. You are travelling at the legal speed limit. A vehicle comes up quickly behind, flashing its headlights. You should accelerate to make a gap behind you, touch the brakes sharply to show your brake lights, maintain your speed to prevent the vehicle from overtaking, allow the vehicle to overtake. Allow the vehicle to overtake. Mark 1 answer. You are approaching a pelican crossing. The amber light is flashing. You must give way to pedestrians who are crossing, encourage pedestrians to cross, not move until the green light appears, stop even if the crossing is clear. Give way to pedestrians who are crossing. Mark 1 answer. You are driving along this road. The red van cuts in close in front of you. What should you do? Accelerate to get closer to the red van, give a long blast on the horn, drop back to leave the correct separation distance, flash your headlights several times. Mark 1 answer. You are driving along this road. The red van cuts in close in front of you. What should you do? Accelerate to get closer to the red van, give a long blast on the horn, drop back to leave the correct separation distance, flash your headlights several times. Mark 1 answer. You should leave at least a 2-second gap between your vehicle and the one in front when conditions are wet, good, damp, foggy. Good. Mark 2 answers. You are driving along a country road. A horse and rider are approaching. What should you do? Increase your speed, sound your horn, flash your headlights, drive slowly past, give plenty of room, rev your engine. Drive slowly past, give plenty of room. Mark 1 answer. You are following a vehicle on a wet road. You should leave a time gap of at least 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Four seconds. Mark 1 answer. At a pelican crossing, the flashing amber light means you must stop and wait for the green light, stop and wait for the red light, give way to pedestrians waiting to cross, give way to pedestrians already on the crossing. Give way to pedestrians already on the crossing. Mark 1 answer. A person herding sheep asks you to stop. You should ignore them as they have no authority, stop and switch off your engine, continue on but drive slowly, try and get past quickly. Stop and switch off your engine. Mark one answer. You stop for pedestrians waiting to cross at a zebra crossing. They do not start to cross. What should you do? Be patient and wait, sound your horn, carry on, wave them to cross. Mark one answer. You stop for pedestrians waiting to cross at a zebra crossing. They do not start to cross. What should you do? Be patient and wait, sound your horn, carry on, wave them to cross. Be patient and wait. Mark three answers. Which three of these emergency services might have blue flashing beacons? Coast Guard, bomb disposal, gritting lorries, animal ambulances, mountain rescue, doctors' cars. Mark one answer. You are in a one-way street and want to turn right. You should position yourself in the right-hand lane, in the left-hand lane, in either lane, in the right-hand lane, in the right-hand lane,